Hi YouTube, we're in our garden. We're checking out our progress in our strawberry patch. This is my daughter Natalie. Now, we don't want to pick those because they need to be a little bit redder. See, it's still not red enough. But we do have quite a few strawberries going on in here.
Like this.
Like that pretty red one. And I actually ate one earlier. And then we need to wash it first. See that really nice big one? That's a really nice big one right there. And then I think there's another one, a really good size one right here. And I'm really excited about that. And here are my broccoli plants. Actually, no, these are my cauliflower. And then what you see is cinnamon all over the place. I asked a great gardening group on Facebook how to resolve the ant problem, and one of the suggestions was to put cinnamon in my garden. As you can see here, believe it or not, the cinnamon has decreased the ant population. Now it looks like there's a lot of ants here, but they were all over. So I'm hoping that this will work. If not, I'm going to have to use a different product. You ate it without washing it. And then in here, in my center blocks, I have some carrots planted. And my carrots are actually doing really good. Last year when we planted carrots, we probably got
so it could be healthy.
We probably got like, what? How many carrots did we get last year? Like 3 or 4.
3 or 2.
And now this one's a little slower, but I actually did something different. I put more compost in this one, and then this one was just regular garden soil. As you can see, there's definitely a big difference. And then this one, these are more spaced out, and you can see how nice those look. But I cannot wait to eat some fresh carrots. Can you, Natalie?
Yes, I can't wait, Mommy.
And so in here we have like some onions, some Walla Walla onions, planted in between my cauliflower. And then here is a beautiful broccoli plant. It's going to be really nice and big. I cannot wait.
They're going to pick it?
I did a little experiment. I actually planted these in the ground, the broccoli and the cauliflower, and then I did a raised bed. Planted a raised bed of broccoli and cauliflower to see which one would actually grow better. And I kind of would say they're both equal, wouldn't you? Yeah. They both look about the same. But this one's really nice and plump. And I can't wait. As you can see in the middle, that's where the broccoli's gonna form. I cannot wait to see the broccoli. And in case you're wondering why it's so sunny over here, I live in Florida and we have the craziest weather. One day it's 80, one day it's 50. But right now I feel kind of safe to be planting certain items in the ground.
Yep.
My marigold just didn't do it, and that's pretty much what you get from buying flowers, I believe, at a large retail store. I don't think they really take care of them there, and therefore that's the result. But in here, I planted some lettuce.
Why?
And I'll show you when we get up to the front where I have all my little seedlings. I'm not really impressed, and I think it's because we get a lot of sunlight. I'm not really sure, so if anybody knows, leave a comment and let me know what your theory is about the lettuce. But I mean, you can see some that are doing really good.
Mommy, you don't anything.
And then you see these that look really puny and pathetic. So I'm not really sure what to think about that. And then in here, we did another experiment in this raised bed. See, that marigold's making it. But we actually put worms in here. So we're hoping that not too many, but a few. I'm sure they're going to multiply. But around the borders, we planted some onions also. And in between, or inside, what we're going to do when I feel that maybe we won't get another frost here, is probably plant a few tomato plants. And I actually have 3 different types of tomatoes that I'm going to try this year. So I'm going to try the Italian Roma, a big red, it's an heirloom. And then, of course, my daughter's favorite, cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yummy. And then in here, you can see my radishes. I have radishes in there. And those I planted directly in the ground. And I'm probably going to have to come out here and thin them out again. But they did a lot better than I expected. And you can see some of them are pretty big. And then some of them are not so big. And then here's a little stray right here. He kind of fell off the path. But those are our radishes. I'm really excited about it. And then in there I'm probably going to plant some collard greens for my husband. He loves them and I don't eat them, but as long as he's happy, then I'm happy. There's Natalie.
Mommy.
And then, hold on. And then right here is kind of a homemade recycled garden bin. I took my daughter's old bookshelf and I pretty much built a border of bricks around it. We'll see how that works. And then in there, I pretty much had to plant these in the ground. I have contender green beans, and then I have cucumbers, which I really don't know what kind. I only have 2. I'm not sure which one they are. But if you can see here, that's one of the cucumbers. The green beans. I know there's lots of ants. And just some more cucumbers planted in here. And then marigolds, trying to make it. Trying to survive. But I'm not sure of what else I'm going to plant in here yet. I really didn't do a good job with my garden plan this year. But I know what I'm planting. I just don't know exactly where. But I may put more green beans, because as you see my little fence back here, they're gonna climb up and vine up that way. And so this is what we have, and that's my mom's Mexican sunflower. She really likes that. It actually gets really tall. The frost killed it. And now we're gonna walk up to the front yard and I'm gonna show you some other things that we have up there. We're back again, and I brought you up to the front yard where I have my plants, and these are my Italian Roma tomatoes. And I actually have 12 pots here. I planted a whole bunch more. I'm going to be giving some away to friends and family because I really don't have the space for all these tomatoes, and I am going to plant quite a few. I plan on canning, making my own sauce, but I really won't need this many, and I actually have probably about 12 more Roma. And then here are my Sumter cukes. I put them here, and these I'm going to use for pickling. And then here's another one. And then this is celery. We kind of just stuck it outside, and if you could see, it's growing again. We had another one growing in the garden, and who would you know decided to feast upon it was those pesky little ants. So here we have our celery, and it's growing. I'm waiting for it to grow roots, and I'm just gonna put it in a container instead of directly in the ground. Here's some tomatoes that were not doing so hot, so I transplanted them in here. And these are my Italian Roma, and you can see a big difference between these and the ones that I have planted there. They were planted at the same time. And then my favorite, cilantro. I love cilantro because we make lots of pico de gallo. I cook with cilantro, put it in my rice, put it in my food, everything. I mean, I pretty much eat it with almost every meal if I can, if I have it. And then down here, hidden away because it rained pretty good yesterday, I have some more cucumbers. Oh, my daughter wanted to show you another bean. You want to pull that one up, Natalie? Another bean. And I didn't really have a lot of success with these little Jiffy pots, so I'm probably not going to use them again. I just didn't see a lot of, maybe I overwatered. I don't know what I did, but as you can see, not a lot of my stuff came up. And then in here we have some basil, which I can't wait because we use it. There's another one of my tomato plants that I transplanted. Another cucumber. This one here, I'm telling you what, I'm almost scared to put it in the ground. But, I mean, look at it. It's humongous. It's really nice. I'm excited. And this, I'm going to plant herbs. I bought this at Big Lots. I was really excited to find it there. Because I've been looking for a larger one. But I'm going to put my herbs in each of the little cubbies. Maybe just fill it up with cilantro. Who knows? And then here, I bought this at the Goodwill. This little metal basket. And I actually put some holes in the bottom. Put some little pebbles. And then I put some, you can see cilantro in there. Some rosemary and basil. So I'm hoping this gets nice and pretty and big. And by Mother's Day, maybe sooner, why not give this to my grandma? She likes plants. She loves them. Here we have some squash and zucchini. And then more cucumbers, rosemary. More of the Italian Roma tomatoes. I'm probably going to stick with putting one tomato seed. Because as you can see here, apparently my children put 4. And I don't want the roots to get tangled up. And that's not what we want. So I'm definitely going to stick to 1. So that way I don't have to hurt and harm another plant. But here's another Sumter cucumber. And then in here, I'm recycling my egg tray. And here's where our cherry tomatoes are. These are probably been in here for about 3 days now. So hopefully we'll see some progress by the end of this weekend. And then I wanted to show you my lettuce. You can really see a difference. The lettuce from the garden, and here it's a little bit shadier. And this is our lettuce, and I'm actually picked off a few and tried it, and it's gonna be really good. So this is what we have going on in here, and I do have more plants inside. So thank you for watching.